Recently, Gimr unveiled a new Smash Ultimate tech to the world called the Slingshot. While we don't know exactly what the long-term effect on the meta will be, we're already seeing some new combos, added shield safety, and really just easier execution of certain combos. If you haven't already, I would recommend watching Gimr's video on the tech, which I will link in the description, but today I'll be going over how this tech affects Kirby. New applications of this tech will probably be found eventually, which is why I made sure to wait a little before making this video, but I'm going to be going over what I've found so far, and a special thanks to Jenks, SK, and Resign for some of the ideas. Now, in my opinion, the best usage of this tech is in place of an IRR, or Instant Reverse Aerial Rush. Kirby's back air is a really good move, having good kill power and being Kirby's fastest aerial, so being able to do that instantly is a great option. There are certain combos that are very frame tight and before really only possible with an IRR or attack cancel, and since slingshots can be bufferable and have less tight execution windows for doing perfectly, there are some great applications. For example, after hitting a down tilt at the right high percents, you can combo a non-trip down tilt into a slingshot back air. This can be buffered from the down tilt, so right before the move finishes, you can move the analog stick towards your opponent, move it back and 45 degrees down, jump at the right time and press A, and you're good to go. This is really similar to an IRR, but holding diagonally down makes this bufferable, meaning you can start performing the first action before your down tilt is completed, 6 frames before, and if you do it correctly, there will be no smoke trail that comes out. If there is a smoke trail, that means you probably did an IRR, which usually isn't preferred. Now, if you're having trouble with the execution, lab it out without the back air, just buffering it from the down tilt. It's really not too hard once you get the timing down. This combo has a pretty small window where it's actually true, and can be a little character dependent. Honestly, sometimes instant dash attack can be better instead, but I seem to land down tilt to back air a decent amount, so definitely try it out. It can also work from a trip at lower percents. Now, at very high percents, forward air forward smash sometimes sends the opponent a little too far to forward smash, or you sometimes just get a weird hit of the forward air so it misses. So a slingshot back air can actually be a nice combo instead. And the execution of this is pretty simple. A landing up air to back air is also made slightly better with this tech, and same with a landing neutral air to back air. Oftentimes, an up air while facing away from your opponent is preferred, so a landing reverse up air from a slingshot can be a good option as well, being a great combo starter. And this generally works better against medium and taller characters. Lightning McMurphy made a short video with some combo applications, so check those out for some ideas. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. A buffered slingshot back air can also be pretty solid out of a down tilt even against a shield. And again, the execution is pretty easy since you can just buffer the first input and then only need to worry about the timing of the jump. Now, as a movement mix-up, this can be a great option out of initial dash and can even be buffered during the dash. So you can potentially combine that with the first hit of forward air for a forward air forward smash and a roll read or something similar like that. It's probably also Kirby's safest retreating option. So this is what a regular retreating forward air looks like from a dash, and this is a retreating slingshot forward air. You can also use it when ledge trapping to make it look like you're trying to cover a jump or neutral getup, and then you can do something like a neutral air to try and cover some options. Now, onto the safer hits on shield after an aerial. This doesn't impact Kirby a ton. It benefits characters that have quick, non-committal aerials with good range, and Kirby doesn't really have that. Let's take a look at a slingshot after landing a neutral air on an opponent's shield. It can be an okay mix-up, same with a landing first hit forward air or even an up air, but it's pretty underwhelming overall. So after an aerial on shield, Kirby can slingshot, and if the opponent's move whiffs, Kirby can do something like forward air forward smash, which is generally going to be your optimal punish from the air. Of course, at lower percents, you have things like first hit forward air to up tilt, and then going from there. Now, what I've recommended in the past if you land an aerial on shield is to do a down tilt or crouch right after. This can often be better than a shield as you low profile many moves, especially grabs, and then you're not stuck in shield stun. And while Kirby's low jump squat acts sort of similarly during a slingshot, oftentimes it doesn't really set you up as nice of a situation as just a simple shield or down tilt would put you in. And depending on the opponent's out of shield option, you sometimes get hit by a move you probably could have just shielded or even spot dodged. Of course, it can be used as a mix-up since you obviously don't want to do the same thing every single time, but I really don't see it changing the Kirby meta in this aspect too much. There might be some play with the first hit of forward air on shield to a slingshot forward air forward smash, so you can try playing around with that, but overall I just think this aspect is a little underwhelming for Kirby. Now, of course, there is the Monado Arts Kirby, which gets insane slingshots in speed mode, and there probably are some decent copy ability setups, especially projectiles, but I haven't really found any to be completely game-changing. So overall, I don't think Kirby gets a ton of benefit from slingshots outside of easier execution of certain combos. Really just replace your IRARs with these, and you're mostly good to go. So thank you so much for watching and the continued support in the channel despite my infrequent uploads. Every now and then I've been streaming over on Twitch, so you can check that out. And you can also check out my second channel, Juggleboy Minus. I'm really working to get 1,000 subscribers over there, so any little bit can help. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh.